You know, it's important here. If you want to support the local economy, support local businesses. And in Louisville, it is very important to support the local LGBTQ community as well. Hey, they're intertwined, and we're going to talk about that with Civitas. With me now is Erica Fields, Bryce Cariel. Now, let me make sure I get this right, Erica. Out of respect, you're the president, correct?
Yes, president of the board and co-founder.
Okay, and you are the
executive director.
Executive director. Okay, now we've got it down pat. Erica and Bryce, welcome to the show. Okay, let's talk a little bit about Civitas. What is the mission and exactly what you do, if you would?
Well, actually, we launched in 2019 at the Derby Diversity Business Summit, which was being held here. It was the second year, and we were close with Tawana Bain, having helped her the first year as her LGBT liaisons. So the next year when we were launching, she said, I'd like to do it at Derby Diversity Week. And so Justin Nelson, who is the founder of the National LGBTQ Chamber of Commerce, came out and helped us launch it that year. We are one of 53 affiliates throughout the United States. And Civitas, which is now 5 years old, we were launched that year. And it's an organization that our membership includes LGBT-owned businesses, allied businesses, corporations that provide the ability for certified LGBT businesses to be put into their diverse supplier base. So those are most of our members. We're also affiliated with some of the others. I'll let Bryce get into those details. But the NGLCC has been around for over 25 years. And when they launched, they decided they wanted to get all of these businesses together and give them an opportunity to be involved with major corporations. And in the years since, we now have 2,000 plus certified businesses around the country. The NGLCC is the only body that can certify an LGBT business, similar to WBENC and the Minority Business Enterprises, et cetera. That's its main purpose, but also to bring these businesses together and to network with each other.
Erica, you did a great job articulating this. Here's what I want to hear, and I'll ask you, Bryce, then, because this is great. Is it working? To me, it's important for me as a Louisvillian that we are inclusive and we are supportive of all communities. And so tell me, how is Civitas doing with your mission? Everything going forward and going well?
Sure, yes. So we currently have 67 members. As Erica mentioned, we kind of shut down during the pandemic, so we're getting our footing back. We have 67 members, and 22 of those are certified through the NGLCC. So I'll kind of touch on a couple of our memberships. Chronicle Cinema, which I know we'll talk about in a minute. They're a certified business, and it's really helped benefit them and their business.
Big summit coming up.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's coming to Louisville. This is exciting. I would think for you, Erica, this is exciting. You've seen a lot of events. You travel the country. But with that being said, this is big for Louisville, isn't it?
Yes. And so when we launched in 2019, Justin Nelson, who was the founder and president of NGLCC, he was here and he loved Louisville. We invited him to the Derby, but he had to leave, and he was he was really upset. He said, I wish I could have been there. So we said, come back. And so sure enough, in the last 2 years, they have launched a leadership meeting once a year for a couple of days where they bring in all the affiliate leaders, the EDs and some of the board members and everything, to come to a town, one of their main affiliate towns, and spend 2 days talking about best practices, how to really make your affiliate grow and thrive, and how to interact with the rest of the business community. And so this is the second year they're doing it, and they reached out to a number of cities to apply. They reached out to us and said, we'd love to see you apply. So we did the RFP, and we were
Awarded, yeah.
Awarded the host city, which is great, and it's next week.
Wow. I would like to think, I would hope, and you guys can confirm this if you would please, I would hope that it's because we are so open to the LGBTQ community and that we are inclusive here in Louisville, because that is important to me. Was that the criteria? Is like that's part of it? And also leaders like both of you, right? Living here in Louisville.
Yeah, well, it is a lot of it. And part of it also is, they've got large presences in the big cities and the big states, but they really wanted to reach out to some of the smaller communities like a Louisville. Last year it was in Albuquerque, and so it's in different cities. And they also like the fact that it's in a different region of the country that most people wouldn't associate with openness and with the ability for a community to really rally around a business community like the LGBT business community. So yeah, Louisville was a really solid choice for them.
I love hearing that. Okay, so mission of this summit, it sounds to me like it's a lot of leadership, a little mentoring, perhaps some coaching. I don't know how to word this. So Bryce, what would you say the mission of this summit is?
Sure. So it's going to be to help bolster each. It's an affiliate education or affiliate chamber education summit. So the goal is to give the chambers the tools and resources they need to thrive and grow.
Okay, let's talk about some events that surround this. Okay, there's something happening at a cinema. Help me out here.
Well, yeah, Chronicle Cinema is going to be at our house the final day. Where my wife Patience and I are hosting it's called the Ville thanks the NGLCC.
Oh, very
and we've
nice.
invited a bunch of people locally, and a lot of people that are advocates, a lot of people that are in the community, a lot of business owners and business people that are very supportive to come and thank the NGLCC people. There will be about 40 or 50 of those people still in town. They're all coming to our house, and Chronicle Cinema is going to be there to document that event. And then on Wednesday night,
Party at the Hub, right?
yeah, party.
Oh, yeah.
And then that's the after party that Bryce had everything to do with. But on Wednesday night, we're taking them all over to the Kentucky Derby Museum, which will give them an opportunity to go to the Derby, even though they can't.
Sure.
And we'll have them in the room where they do the film, and we're going to have a reception there, and we should have some fun surprise celebrity
Wow,
guests.
that's, to me, it sounds like not only a great event, but I love it that you two are perfect ambassadors. Show them Louisville. You know, there's a love for this city that exists here, and I think your mission is fantastic. So, wait a minute, you mentioned the Hub.
Mhm.
People are familiar with the Hub, so apparently this is your bash, right, Bryce?
Yes. So it's going to be our after party after our closing reception at Erica's condo. So we have some entertainment lined up. So we have some local drag queens. So we're going to be putting on a drag show for the NGLCC, and we're expecting some surprise guests there as well. So it'll be just, again, a continuation of the thank you for our gratitude to the NGLCC.
You know, you mentioned some of the larger markets, Erica, and you were talking about the fact that, you know, there it's, I hope it's becoming more commonplace to accept the community. With that being said, I would hope also that markets of similar size, Louisville, are we a leader as far as supporting the LGBTQ community? I hope we are.
You know, actually we are. In fact, it was interesting when we launched back in 2019, one of our first gatherings, there were 25 local LGBT business owners that came together to try and launch this. And so one of our early events to bring people in and tell everyone who we were, David James was there. He came and we talked afterwards, and he said, do you think it'd be a good idea to get LGBT certified businesses in the city spend? And we all go, yes. So David went to work, and the Metro Council passed an ordinance that would put LGBT certified businesses in the diverse supplier base of the city of Louisville. It passed unanimously, and then afterwards, literally the last thing we did in 2020 was we went to sit with the mayor and have him sign the bill. And 2 weeks later, everyone went home for about a month or two. So it was great. So Louisville is a leader, and they were amazed and very, very pleased to see us get into that right away.
I love hearing that. Okay, so for those who want more information on the organization Civitas, if they want more information on the upcoming summit, Bryce, Erica, where would they go?
You can go to our website. It's civitaslgbtq.org.
All right.
So we have all of our information on there.
I enjoyed my time with you guys. Okay, one of these bashes, especially one you're hosting. Can I crash the
Absolutely.
party? I can?
Yes.
So you saw it coming. You were saying absolutely before I asked. All right, again, enjoyed the conversation. We open